everybody, and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a subscriber, or not subscriber really, I don't know if they are to be fair, but regardless, comment recommended deck. It is for a commenter named Sam who emailed this list over to me, and they only had kind of a base work of ideas and no sideboard, and then I kind of just took what they had and tuned it a bit and kind of toyed around with it. I kept a lot of the OG cards. This deck is going to be primarily based around Sign of Darkness and Dark Supplicant to get it out. Grave Pack is a really cool synergy. This is a heavy sack deck. We have Cabal Archon, which is sacking a cleric and drains and gains. We have Rotlung Reanimator, which synergizes with sack in general. Which Dark Supplicant is a sack outlet, but conditional, this is a sack outlet. And I also have 2 Starlit Sanctums, which we can activate both sides, and that itself is another sack outlet. We also have 4 Cabal Therapy to pick apart the hand, but also another sack outlet. Yeah, this deck's sick. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've always wanted to try Clerics. I'd probably try the Mono Blacklist myself, but I like the concept of adding white. I think Weather Wayfarer is a great way to help fix mana. Mother of Runes is an overall powerful card, and I think Enlightened Tutor as well is a bit undervalued currently. The ability to play a really heavy sideboard with like hate for stuff with enchantments. Really, this should probably be 4 Seal of Cleansing, but I didn't have any on hand, so I just left them as Disenchant. But yeah, it's really, really sick. Overall, this deck's going to be a ton of fun, I think. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I really don't care. I appreciate Sam sending this in. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to test out and enjoy and see how it plays. I'm probably going to play really badly. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just not great with this kind of deck. But I'm really excited to get into it. I hope everybody enjoys. I appreciate everyone who watches, likes, leaves comments. I love interacting with everyone, so I appreciate all of you. And let's hop on into it. On the draw here, this is actually my 3rd match, but both of them ended with other people leaving early. I'm gonna keep this. This is a bold keep. What do I want to send to the bottom here? I think it's actually sadly got to be Grave Pact. Actually, yeah, Grave Pact. Because if we find a white source, Weather Wayfarer can dig us out of the slump. All right, this is looking like blue-white control, some sorts. Dark Ritual. They got a 4 spike. I'm gonna just tilt. Priest of Gix. 4 spike here would be crazy. Okay. Rotlung Reanimator. Could be running this right into a plow. Not 100% sure. Yep. Whew. It's a little bit frustrating. Just a smidgen. Stand still. Yep. As I've said prior, you can't play scared. Okay. It's going to be a Weather Wayfarer. It's going to be a Dark Supplicant. Going to get in with the Priest. Fear the Priest. Another deck that I've played against now that just isn't great what we're looking to do. Okay. I'm going to go search up a Tainted Field. I'm going to attack with a Priest of Gix. Say okay. I'm actually going to hang out for a moment. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to attack with a Priest of Gix. Okay. You go search up my deck right quick. Go and grab probably Starlit Sanctum. No, I'll grab a Reflecting Pool. Okay. I get to draw their card. 1, 2, 3 sacks. Yes. Search the library. Go grab my Scion of Darkness. Better watch out, everyone. I am a mean green darkness machine. They're gonna have to break their own standstill if they wanna tangle with this lad. They can only put, I guess I could put 6 in front of it, technically. They sacrifice the Conclave and the Factory. I always forget he only has trample, not not flying. Looks like he should have flying, right? But I'm gonna get him for 12 here. Sign of Darkness about to put some work in. Looks like they're back. They're gonna stick a plow on the stack. I'm gonna go grab. They were too scared of the Scion. I got respect for that, big boy. Gotta respect them. Snap off a nice little Enlightened Tutor. Do you counter the tutor or do you counter what a tutor's for? It's always the question you gotta ask. Here we'll just snap off Dark Ritual into Phyrexian Arena. And if it fails, okay, they're gonna Impulse in response. This fails, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Because I got the exact same thing, I can just do it again. Another Impulse. God, I love that new art. Looks so good. It's a sweet deck, though. I've just run into a lot of swords out here testing. Everybody and their mother's got a sword on them recently. It's like we're living in medieval times. Oh, I meant to play a land. Womp womp. Okay. Okay. We firing up the Conclave. The Conquistador. Okay. I'm not taking 1 damage? Who you think I am? Who do you think I am? See what we get off of the draws here. Oh boy, we're rebuilding. You may not like it, but this is what a rebuild looks like. Never fear the standstill. They ain't doing nothing. They're just standing still. It's nothing to worry about. Let's drop another Enlightened Tutor on the stack. I'll grab another arena. Let's draw some cards. Man, the amount of lands I've seen in these handful of games is astronomical. We can take one. I'll allow it. I could have Dark Ritualed there. Not really vibing with it. Impulse? Nah, Fact or Fiction. No, Big Decree. Dismantling Blow on my Phyrexian arena. I am offended. That's a cool card. Draw 2 if it's kicked. It's pretty nasty. 6 mana, destroy an artifact. Or enchantment, I mean. Draw 2 cards. It's a wild run. Alright, they got their own Enlightened Tutor, I see. Teferi's Moat. Well, that isn't very nice. Too bad we don't have to attack. Because we got our boy. Got our boy Rotlung Reanimator. They're going to counter that if I play it right now. Which is a bit of a womp womp. But can't fear the Reaper. Yep. Oh boy. Blue-white control. You are a deck. Here comes the moat. There you go. Sorry, everybody who doesn't like watching playing against control. I'm trying to record some matches out here, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like playing against control. So, I understand. Let's Cabal Therapy. I think we're looking for Swords to Plowshares. Two Wraths. No swords. Well, I mean, we're pretty much cooked, right? Like our goose is cooked. White. Believe I will flashback therapy. I'm gonna name Wrath of God. They're gonna impulse. Yo, alright. GG's. I assume we could still win there, but I'm not gonna lie to everybody. It didn't feel like it. Oh man. White control, you're just fantastic. Engineer Plague, very good here. Dystopia, very good here. Aura of Silence, not great. Disenchant, really not great. The Disenchant can deal with the humility. Let's just not think about it. Grave Pact doesn't do well here because they just go so darn wide. Sign of Darkness is worse here, but I'm going to let it keep running because I enjoy it. Let's see. I think Priest of Gix allows for a quick explosion, but it's not really what we're looking for. Bring in the dystopias, bring in the plagues. Let's see what we can do. All right. I will play first. Man, this mana in this deck is tough. I'm going to lead Blind Therapy. What are we most worried about? Probably Swords to Plowshares. There's a Standstill, a Moat, and an ET. Okay. Another Supplicant. I think I'm going to force them. I'm just going to hit this. I'm going to go Standstill. I'll force the action out of them. All right. Standstill, 2 Dust Bowls. Let's get in. Let's get at them. Good in that commanding lead. Just auto resolves. Okay. Flooded Strand we did not know about. They have not had white so far. Ralung Reanimator getting some work in. They didn't enlighten tutor there. It's very interesting. There's the Conclave. Okay. Putting 2 downtown on him. Nice little Cabal Archon here. Okay. Interesting. There's a Dust Bowl. Fairy's Moat. Black. Okay. We're going to get to do some fun stuff here. That's a Dystopia times 2. We're going to get to hang out here. We're going to get to Dust Bowl. Or they're going to probably Dust Bowl me. They could animate Fairy Conclave. No, they can't. Can't actually. Factory. Okay. Regardless, we're going to get to activate Wayfair. ET. Vortex. Talk about things I was not prepared for. Vortex is one of them. Reflecting Pool. Okay. Sack all 3 here. Wow, 6 zombie token. What's that from? Onslaught. I didn't realize Onslaught had zombie tokens. At least not ones that look like that. Search the library. Sign of Darkness. No permanent for us to sack anymore. The answer here will be no. Okay. Oh, well, now I look kind of stupid. Don't I? Well, I guess that'll happen. Vortex is going to be a real pain for us to try and push through. So it's going to be 1. I want to pay 1 per attacker. 2. Gosh darn it. I don't have any way to deal with that because I didn't even, honest to God, I didn't even realize that was a real card. You want me to level with y'all? Okay, gotta pay 2. I kind of fools with that, actually. So we're just going to be locked out. They could just sit there and do nothing the rest of the game. Okay. Stoop. Because now they could just exit for like a trillion. Fortunately, Dystopia doesn't hit blue permanents. They just got an X for 4 and all, or for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have it. They can't Dust Bowl alongside it, though. I guess really they got to do it for 6 here because I could draw a card. That's a land and pay it. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. I can just continue to chill. No land drop. That actually is absolutely devastating. Wildly enough. Maybe I should have had some basic planes in here. Really not certain. Didn't respect war tax, though. It's hard to respect a card I didn't know existed. Should have known it's existed. I actually really dig it. Let's talk about it. Look how sweet that art is. You don't see art like that anymore. Super, super sick. Also, look at the fun pants on that, I believe, lady there with the sword. Some baggy boys on them. All right, that's a land. Going to attack. Pay 6. I can't. What? Why can't I do that? I would like to cast Dark Ritual. No? That's not how that works? Alright, guess I'm wrong. I'm willing to accept that. Just gonna have even more stuff. I mean, we're pretty much locked out of the game, but I'm gonna continue to try and push through it. They kill my Scion. I'm gonna just fade up out of here. Why couldn't I Dark Ritual on that attacking step? I like to tap, float Dark Ritual mana, and then swing in. I don't know. I wonder if giving this thing pro blue would help. I guess it doesn't matter. It's just a general effect. Yeah, we're locked out. It'd be like that. All right, GG's. I mean, no hate to you, Chris. I just really don't like standstill. Ain't nothing personal, just how I am. Let's hop on over to hopefully a more fun match number 2 here. Alrighty, we are on the play. Oh boy. Molly. Man, I think I messed up the mana base. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Sam. I'm not very good with making sure the mana base is 100% correct. But we're going to run this out as it is still. Cool art on this Dark Supplicant. Like, how cool is that? Having the direct call and the art reference. Come on. That's so cool. I love that. Treetop Village. Do we want to get funky? Let's lead on Oath of Druids. See what they got going on. Okay, 2 deed. Double deed. Okay. We're going to hit. We could keep them off of black. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. Frozen Tusker. So let's get rid of all of this. Okay. And I'm going to attack. Then we're going to flash it back and hit deed. Pernicious Deed. Okay. Cash money, baby. Cash money. So they're down to just Stronghold Forest Duress. Hopefully no black source comes out here. We could use a white source. Oh, painful, painful, painful. Another forest, okay. So they got Treetop Village up now, which is good for them. I'm gonna chill here. Missing our land drops. I think I might have messed up a little bit here, and I do apologize, Sam. Ooh, Baylol. I guess we DR into Priestigix. Let's just get the mana done. That way we can get this Scion of Darkness rolling. Okay, Wall of Blossoms. Makes a nice little cameo appearance. There's a black source form. They're gonna hit me with a duress? I would. After I double double or triple cabal therapy. Uh-oh. Treetop Village. I say we take one beat here. Give me a creature. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay. We'll chill, we'll chill. The Wall Blossoms. It's gonna be tough pushing through that, tell you what. This is sweet though. I love playing against the rock. If I could reanimate a Crozen Tusker, that would go hard. Recurring Nightmare. Oh no, they're gonna get their own Crozen Tusker. Oh no. We screwed that one up big time. We really mucked that one about, didn't we? Alright. We'll sack all three of these clerics. Yes. Any order. Put it in. Let's grab it out the library here. Boom. Tainted Field. That's cash money right there, everyone. We want the Recurring Nightmare. Give me that. Recurring Nightmare. Duress and Naturalize. Can't be letting them have that. Dig what I'm saying? Now, Sign of Darkness isn't lining up too well against Crozen Tusker. Not looking good for us. Another Wall Blossoms. I love the walls. Man, the rock just... Chef's kiss. That's all I gotta say. Chef's kiss. Wish Crozen Tusker put it on the battlefield for you. That'd be sweet. I don't think we're going to be able to get the dub here. I'm not going to lay a block down quite yet. Okay. Let's see. That's a City of Brass. Let's cycle this bad boy. Dark Ritual. We're not going to be able to get out of that one, sadly. All right. GG's to the opponent. Let's hit the sideboard here. Going with another big sideboard. Don't know what to say about that one. Grave Pack, good here. Rot Lung, very good. Priest of Gix, Schmedium. I think we're gonna want all of these bad boys. Plus, Aura Silence is tough because of the double white. Let me grab 2 Disenchants. Light and Tutor's pretty good. Mom's very good. Weather Wayfarer. I'm tempted to cut Weather Wayfarer just because we don't support white very well. That's a tough one. That one's on me. I think it's Priest of Gix here. All right. Swamp. Dark Supplicant. Let's kick it off nice here. Plus a Parish. I'm feeling good about this one. Not gonna lie to everyone. Ooh, taking the Parish. Nice snipe on the Duress. Not the best pickup. Not the best pickup. Not gonna sit here and lie about that one. Wish that wasn't cycling 3. I wish it was like cycling 2. Be sweet if it was. Wall. Bringing down the wall. Okay. We'll drop in the core haven. We're going to get 6 total zombies and a scion here. It's pretty dope, actually. As long as everything goes with planning. No, no. Oh, we're going to get a zombie, though. Man, oh, man. That's a tough one. Oh. We're going to get in here. Okay. Now, I hope we can fade the next engineer plague. Like, I hope it's not right now. If it's right now, we're kind of screwed, but Grave Pact is going to be pretty nasty here. If they want to tangle on that axis. Or axis, I should say. Who's this little character up here, too? Oh, that's Grizzlebrand. I don't recognize that art. Am I tripping? It's not normal Grizzlebrand art, is it? Okay. Packing in the grave. Attack with everything. What do they got? Like a surprise color of the claw? Taking the 1-1 beatdowns. We did bring in some disenchants, right? Yeah, we brought 2 of them in. Fantastic. Thought they had a Crows and Tusker. I was like, what are you doing over there? You got all that manas, but you ain't doing nothing. Okay. Forced. Let's see what their choice of basics were, too. Tempest, very nice. And Tempest. You know what? A lot of respect for those who keep it, like, on a single plane. You know? I like that. I dig that. Don't you do it. Don't you dare take my Scion of Darkness. Love the art on this card. Ron Spencer. Swords! Do you know who my father is? I don't think this deck even has Swords of Plowshares. Probably should. The white splash is tough. I'm not going to lie to everyone. It's a real tough one. Do you imagine if they had Pernicious Deed? Ooh, boy. This is a really... It's kind of a stupid play. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I could have got back Dark Supplicant and then reloaded with 2 zombie tokens. But I don't think that's a business I'm into. I feel like this Misery Charm could also just be a reanimate and we'd be good to go. I'm just going to continue to keep it pushing. They probably want to get rid of this Grave Pact. I know I would. Sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to think about how I want to tap my manas here. Oh, that's my end step. Gosh darn it, I passed too far. What a doofenshmirtz. Ah, that was stupid of me. That was stupid of me. I just wasn't paying attention. It's not gonna lie, I was kind of drawn in by Misery Charm's art there. I was staring at it the whole time. I love the art. It's so cool looking. It's a very unique concept. But that deed might do me in. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. I would have liked to have the Archon out, so I could have sacked the two whatevers, or itself, or whatever. But that's okay. We're not in a terrible position here. Like, it doesn't look great. We're staring down an Engineer Plague and a Pernicious Deed. But they're going to have to get rid of their wall if they want to play in Tango on that axis. They want to clear the Grave Pact, you know. Mana value X or less. We can cycle Scion here and Misery Charm to snatch back a Rotlung Reanimator, which I like a lot personally. Pop the deed. Living Wish. Do they screen black? I don't think there's a way to blow up enchantments. It's just Uktabi Orangutan. All right, they want Genesis. Genocide. Okay. We got Core Haven for that, to be honest. Cycling. Ooh. It's a pretty spicy meatball to pick up right there. Colorless 1. Cabal Archon. Okay. I assume they pop deed here soon. Other Wall Blossoms. Good for them. Good for them. Man, they got all the treetop villages. Do you imagine if Pernicious D was one of those weird cards where you could also pay X? That'd be kind of sick, actually. Grave Pactum. But okay. Trying to bait out the deed here. Baloth. Okay. I'm gonna beat him with some zombie tokens. Okay. Another Cabal Archon. Do I want to just YOLO therapy? I think I do. What would I name here? Recurring Nightmare? Got him. Yeah, I'm gonna hit deed. Pernicious deed. Knock that out. Empty out the old hand. All right, Baloth. So they are going to deed here. Oh no, they can just keep getting forgot how Genesis worked. It's very neat. Oh no. Oh, they get one of my charms. Too snaky. They have a Cabal therapy in their yard. I'm just trying to get this pernicious deed out of the way, you know? It's very difficult to do. Let me get back with a rot lung reanimator. You're going to pop the deed. Yep, better do it now. Any order. Okay. Alrighty. Genesis is an engine I don't have the ability to shut off right now. Bringing back Crows and Tusker. They're really feeling themselves over there, huh? There's the Baloth. Ooh, boy. The Baloth's a real issue, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through that. Bringing back Wall of Blossoms. Yeah. You know what? Sam, I'm just going to apologize ahead of time. I really think that I messed up. And I just didn't build this deck with enough removal and the best mana base. I apologize for that. Let's see what they go and grab here. Living Wish. Cool art on that. Plague Spitter. Alright. Alright. GG's. Good games versus Living Rock. Sadly, we dropped 0-2. Let's hop on into the third match here. See if we can get a dub. On the draw again, just cue back into the same rock player, and we're going to give it another run. I'm a bit sorry, everybody, for the lack of selection in this video, but this is technically the 5th match I've played with this deck in a row here, and just haven't been able to hit what I need to hit, you know? A lot of people ended up scooping on me, like, after game 1 or midway through boarding and stuff like that. Don't really know why, but unfortunately, that's just the way she's gone. No Birds of Paradise. Let's lead here with a Cabal Therapy. We will name... Let's name Pernicious Deed. I love Cabal Therapy. It's got... Ho, 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 ho. That's a spicy meatball right there. It's a double therapy start. How sick. Gotta hit him with a good luck, have fun. Living Wish off a swamp for a Genesis. It's going to be a tough one to beat. That's alright, though. Okay. We are going to drop in a Mom, and I'm not going to toy around. I'm just going to straight up hit. They've already used the Living Wish. I'm going to hit the Therapy. Doop, doop. Genesis is still there. Okay. This just, instead of making them have 4 discard spells, now they only have 2. And then end of turn, if I want, I can go get the mom back. But I don't think I will. No land for them. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's Rot Lung Reanimator here. They can edict me if they so desire. That's a bit of a bummer, if I had to say so. This is a sorcery, right? Yeah. Play Misery Charm. I am going to go get back the Mother of Runes. And then I'm going to cast Mother of Runes. They're going to cycle their Tusker. Yep. Go get themselves a library, or probably another forest. Yep. That way, if they do cast Chainer's Edict, I can sack Mother of Runes. Recurring Nightmare. That's a bit disappointing. Not gonna lie to you. Only I could. Okay. Chainer's Edict. Chainer's Edict. Okay. I'm gonna just pass along here. Get in for some damages. They could do the whole like sack reanimate thing if that's what they want to do with their Crozen Tusker and the Treetop Village. But if that recurring nightmare goes back in their hand, I'm taking it. Mine. Duress. Which means I will Enlighten Tutor. I'm going to go grab myself a Grave Pact, actually. So next turn, I'll just slam Grave Pact. I can start sacking with a Starlit Sanctum. That was another treetop that we knew about. Our recurring nightmare is not the play, they said. Pass through. And then a colorless for a nice little Grave Pact. I believe their hand is still Forest Genesis. There's a forest. Okay, Genesis it is. Ooh. Oh, should have cycled one of them. Whatever, that's fine. Any order will do. That'll do, donkey. Here we can get in. Attack with everyone. They can return. Okay, they're going to return the Crozen Tusker. Interesting. I guess they could cycle it. We can still push damage here, though. Nothing's changed on that front. I could kind of blank them, but I'm not going to. That'd be stupid. Attack with Rot Lung. No blocks, as we would predict. They're going to get a nice little mana train going here, and they're going to get Chainer's Edict if they want it. There's another Swamp. It's wild how this Recurring Nightmare has just been kicking it on the board. Okay. Wall of Blossoms. Okay. There we go. I've been searching for you. Give this pro green. Gonna get in there. I think it's actually time to toss some other runes to the Shadow Realm. Nah. We'll do it at their upkeep if we feel the need. Let's actually see if they pay for the Tusker. Ooh. Okay. Up top with the Mother of Runes. Maybe that was incorrect. I really don't know. Okay. We just need one more Cleric. We might actually be able to go wide enough. Wildly as that sounds. A Smother. Okay. Sack that to its own ability. Gain 2. Drain 2. Not mad about that. All right. GG's. Very nice first game. Good dismantling. Here we go again with all this nonsense popping up on me. Grave Pact here is fantastic. Disenchants we do need. Engineered Plague isn't going to do enough against them, but Perish and Dystopia will. Like that a lot. With Dystopia coming in, I think that this package right here needs to come out, sadly. I don't like doing, but I think it's just the best call. And we could use a couple more cuts here. Arena's good. Rotlong's good. I think I'm just going to take 2 rituals out. I don't want to cut too many creatures. But I think in this matchup, we do need to just cut down our white pieces to make sure we're consistently hitting what we need to hit. And look at this. Somehow, not hitting what we need to hit. This is going to be sick, because I can go Dark Supplicant. I did take out 2 rituals, which is a bummer. Would have been a nice ritual in here. Could have been this Dystopia instead of a ritual. But turn 3, we're going to have Supplicant, Gix, and Dystopia on the field. It's pretty nasty if I do say so myself. Plus a Perish. It's kind of a house. All right, Green Gang. Another Swamp. Keep it pushing. Living Wish. Probably Genesis again. Or land. Very valid possibility. Ooh. You've been sandbagging something over there, haven't you? Do I want to do this? I think I do. What I can do is just go like this. We got the parish for backup into dystopia. If this turn they drop recurring nightmare, I can snipe it with a disenchant. Another wall of blossoms. I'm gonna pay. I'm not gonna sit here in front about it. Okay, I don't have anything of my choice. I'm gonna pay a life. Ooh, baby. Light me up some of them good Phyrexian arenas. I could have attacked, but I'm gonna chill for a moment. They get to sack something at their upkeep here. Tell me they just land drop the range tournament. And then I can perish. Wow, GG's. Okay. We took that. That felt good. That felt good. Very nice. Sam got you a dub here. We did the thing. Let's talk about it in the outro. Well, everybody, we ended up going 1-2, sadly, with the deck. Let's talk about it. First off, Sam, appreciate you a ton for tossing this list over to me. A lot of fun playing through it. I've wanted to play this deck for a while. This was a very good excuse to do so. First off, I apologize for having no removal. I was just like, I'm going to execute my plan and go for it. I do follow that trap sometimes. But also for just not the best mana base. Probably should have had a planes or two in there, but it's very tough. It's a point right there itself. I don't love the white splash here. I like the toolbox that comes with Enlightened Tutor out the sideboard, but I don't love the white splash enough to really continue to run it. At least not to this depth. Or a silence, too many pips. And I just, whether Wayfair, we don't always find the source for it and everything, you know, we didn't have enough white, and that's partially my fault, but also black white in this format is just very, very bad at being able to hit their lands when they need them. So, not recommended. I do think that a mono black list is going to be great. I really think that the Sign of Darkness is not impactful enough. There's too much like random control running around. It's great against if you're playing a creature deck, but the Dark Supplicants plus 2 Scions, I don't know. Wasn't for me. It's a very cool combo, and I'm very glad I tried it. It doesn't feel like it gets there fast enough. I think you want this to run like almost full Aristocrats with the Rotlung Reanimators, Cabal Archon, stuff like that. Dark Supplicants could stay, and you can maybe leave 1 Scion in here just as like a turbo sack outlet for Rotlung Reanimator, but yeah, just that side of it I didn't love. Misery Charm I don't think was impactful enough. I'd still play 1 because I own a foil and I think the art is so sick. I also want to note Grave Pack felt pretty darn good. I liked Grave Packs, pretty impactful. There is a lot of enchantment hate running around because the enchantment decks are good, so it does fall victim to that. I liked Arena in here a lot as well. I think Arena is just a criminally underrated pre-modern card currently. Should be played a bit more, I think. But yeah, overall, I think if you run the mono black version of this deck and you tune up the sideboard to meet it, it'll be awesome. I know that, I believe locally, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but in the New England area, there's someone who always goes to the Duress Crew like monthlies or weeklies and just dominates with Clerics. This deck feels, or zombies maybe, but this deck feels awesome. I think if you run a mono black version, it will not be tier 1, but it'll be a very, maybe even low to mid to high. I don't really know where it falls. I'd have to play it, but what I'm trying to get to is mono black clerics would be a ton of fun. I really do. Because normally then you can run like unearth and random stuff like that as well. That it's just like a banger. Same with reanimate and stuff. So I like this deck a lot. I think it's awesome. I think playing utility lands like Starlit Sanctum is just so cool. Huge fan of that. I love Clerics too. I think this is a very cool tribe. I love Onslaught. It's very cool. Got supported there. So give this a run. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you have any mono black lists, drop them in. I want to take a look at them. I want to run it eventually. So overall, this deck's a lot of fun. I'm sorry that I had to play blue-white control and double rock matchups. Just very tough finding a game today, sadly. So blue-white control can be a bit of a slog, and I apologize. I'm not always the most positive, but I do enjoy what this deck's offering, what it's trying to do. I had a really, really cool game where I went down to each of us had one life for it. We were playing mono black suicide, and I dropped in a they were at 3, and I dropped in a Cabal Archon, and I sacked it on top of a Carnophage trigger, thinking that it was an automatic trigger, and it was, and they just tapped it down, so I lost on 1 life, which I was really hyped up, but sadly that person dropped from the match after that game for some reason. But yeah, I appreciate you, Sam. Again, anyone who wants me to play their deck or play a brew they have, just drop it in below. I'll do it might take me a little bit, but I'll put it together and I'll end up playing it. So I hope everybody enjoyed. This has been 3-2 Brew, and until next time, cheers.